Was it normal for the officer in charge to be giving you visa applications to accept or to process? Was that normal?
Yes,
That was normal?
normal practice.
And that was acceptable behavior?
That was what I met when I went to work at that section.
Was that acceptable behavior? Was that in accordance with the established procedure?
I am not sure if it was in accordance with established procedures, but that was the practice I met.
Okay. And apart from the OIC, did you receive visa applications from anyone else?
Besides the sponsor and the applicants, no.
You never received any applications from any ministers
Directly from ministers, no.
or their secretaries?
Unless we were instructed by the officer in charge to accept. But the officer in charge had to know.
The officer in charge had to know that you were being given an application for a visa by a minister?
Yes.
Okay. And did you ever encounter any of those? Did any minister give you an application?
Not that I can recall of.
Not that you can recall. And what about drivers, ministers' drivers? Did you receive any applications from any of them?
I'd see them around at the department, but they did not directly approach me.
Who did they approach?
Well, if they were bringing visa applications, I would assume it would be my officer in charge,
Who was?
Mr. Reynolds.
Mr. Reynolds. So he would be the person receiving visa applications from ministers and their drivers?
I can't say if he was receiving, but if they were bringing in, then yes.
And so you did not come across any application that Mr. Reynolds gave you that came from a minister?
I can't recall it. I can't really recall if I would have to go through them. Usually they would, if any minister was in any way supporting it, there would be something in writing most of the time, like a letter.
Saying what?
A letter of recommendation, basically.
Recommending the applicant for visa.
Yes.
And did you see that frequently? Were there frequent letters of recommendation by ministers for visa?
I can't say frequently, but yes, we came across.
You came across. All right. And are you able to say which minister in particular was recommending these visas, the ones that you do recall?
I can't remember exactly who.